In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add a button hover effect in Figma. By the end, you'll have a reusable button that subtly changes when your cursor hovers over it. Perfect for realistic prototypes and consistent design systems. Start by opening your project in Figma so you're working in the right file and page. If you're collaborating, make sure you're in the latest version of the design to avoid editing an outdated frame. Create the button or any element you want to animate on hover. You can draw a rectangle, add text on top, and group them, or use auto layout to keep spacing and padding consistent as your label changes. The key is to keep the structure simple and clean so the variants behave predictably. Customize the button to your liking. Choose your base color, corner radius, and type style, and set padding that feels balanced. This will be your default state, so aim for a design that looks complete on its own. If you're using icons, align them carefully and keep consistent spacing so the hover effect feels polished later. Turn the button into a component. This is essential because variants only exist within components. Name it clearly so you can find it later in your library. Components let you reuse the same button across your file while managing states from a single source of truth. Add a variant. This creates a component set with two versions side by side. In the right sidebar, set a property such as state and label the first one default and the second one hover. Clear naming makes it easier to wire up interactions and swap states in other designs. Edit the second variant to represent the hover look. Common tweaks include slightly darkening or lightening the background, increasing contrast on the label, adding a subtle drop shadow, or adjusting the stroke. Keep the change noticeable but not jarring. Small shifts feel more professional. If you want a little movement, you can scale the background to 101% in this variant for a gentle lift. Now prototype the hover. Switch to the Prototype tab, select the default variant, and connect it to the hover variant. Set the trigger to while hovering and the action to change to. For a smooth transition, use Smart Animate with a short duration, around 150 to 200 milliseconds. Then connect the hover variant back to default using on mouse leave or a matching interaction so it returns gracefully when the cursor moves away. Use present to preview and make small timing tweaks if needed. Congratulations, you've added a polished hover effect in Figma with reusable variants and clean interactions.